My friends, Michael Palmisano here, and normally I would not do a back-to-back like I'm doing today with Oliver Anthony. But this is a rare thing. It is so rare to have a song drop, an artist drop, if you will. And in less than a week, a matter of days, he's playing local shows, and the shows sell out. People are driving from all over that part of the county to the show, and everybody has their phones out, and everybody is singing along word for word with every word you have written because it means something to them. Here's a clip.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
I mean, just how cool is that? Oliver, I'm so happy for you, brother. So I got so many comments from people saying, you got to check out his story. And I reached out to Oliver. Oliver, if you see this, I'd love to hear you share your story if you ever want to. Basically saying he got sober like 30 days ago, right? Something in there. Basically got down on his knees, asked God for help, and basically chose in that moment to go all in on himself and bet on himself and say, I'm going to make music. I'm going to write songs about the things that I care about, that I see, that I can touch, that I can feel, that I can change. And I'm just going to put it out there. And he just decided and he hit the button, and now this is happening. So his other song on the channel right before this one is I've got to get sober. And so I can't wait to watch this song Ice Cold with you. On a total side note, I've been sober like 4 months now. Every year I take a break, whether it's 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, mostly because I want to make sure I still can, but also my kids are getting old enough and they're starting to pay attention. And I feel like, I've always felt like, if I let it take me down, I know it's going to take at least one of them with me. And so, for so many reasons, I can't wait to click the button. Here we go.
Well, the life been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die. Some people write songs on living just right, but I write mine on just getting by.
What a great line.
I'll go on a whim, start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet. I gotta get sober, I gotta start living right. And I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown. And if I wake up tomorrow when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, few things. One, same key as the Rich Men North of Richmond. Again, he kind of has stated, or people have told me that he stated, that this is a new choice, but clearly he's been singing and playing forever. So he's clearly found a spot, you can't see it in the picture, where he feels comfortable with his voice and the capo works, okay? So G minor is your basic jam, right? Going to your relative major, B flat minor. The outlier chord you're hearing, that is D7, okay? Again, D7 is not in the key of G minor or B flat major, but what this does, this D7, it gives you the major third in D, that F sharp, which is the leading tone, back to G. So it really brings your tonal center back to G. Now when it goes to the chorus, or when it goes to the bridge rather, you get a 4, you get an E flat. Again, same thing like the other tune. Classic songwriting vehicle. And then you do get a 5 up there in the chorus. So that's your harmony part. Lyrics wise, what was that line? Oh, there's so many good ones. Let's listen again. It'll come back to me. No, it's something about people. Basically, his story isn't a positive one. People sing bright, sunshiny songs. That ain't this. But the one that shines through. All right, let's just keep going.
Well, the liquor and the bowl, they've been saving my soul from the pain that the world's put on me.
You think they've been saving you, but it's just an escape in your brain so that you don't deal with what you know you have to deal with. And that's why you wake up every day and you wish you were sober. That and, how you actually physically feel, which is like dog shit. Another thing I want to point out, even though he doesn't strum it every time, this is a ballad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the kind of vibe in there. Even though he doesn't keep that going, if you were playing this with a full band, maybe some really light brushes, some low kick, upright bass, maybe a shimmer of a pedal steel or something like that would really bring the waltz out.
And Lord, I know that upstairs there's an old man who cares, and one day he'll set me free. I'll go on
Giving your power up to something else.
Start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet.
And then maybe I'll start believing myself and doing the work.
But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet.
But everywhere I go, I just end up in the same goddamn
I
bar
gotta
stool.
get sober.
Little hope there on the fourth
Gotta
chord.
start living right. And I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight.
That one.
So pour 'em down strong till I drown. And if I wake up tomorrow when that sun comes back around, I'll be
the
wishing
blinds.
I was sober.
Love that 5.
Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living,
5.
just a song that we write till we die.
Oliver, brother, I get every single piece of what you're saying. That one part, kind of the punchline where, but not today, right? But not today. That's the thing, right? At the end of the day, it always comes down to that singular, yesterday, you're not getting back. Tomorrow, we never get. We only ever have the specific moment, right? But that concept of I think I'm escaping, but the world keeps pulling me back in, and I know that there's a man upstairs. I know there's this benevolent, omnipotent force and this creature out there that sees in me what I can be. And I know that I could do it if only I had the strength, right? I'm giving you all the power. If only I had all the strength and I chose to do, I could do it, but not today. So pour them down strong. And then when I wake up and that sun comes back around, I picture it through the blinds. It's always through the blinds. I'll be wishing I was sober, right? And I'll be wishing that I chose me yesterday. But here I am today. Again, it's all we ever have is today. I get it. I see you. I feel it viscerally. I'm going to add to the end of this real quick. Again, G minor, B flat major. Watch out for that D7. It's the third in there that makes that hunt. That makes that work, that hunt back to the one. For all you guitar players and musicians out there. But wrapping up this thought, when I did the Rich Men North of Richmond video, so many people are wanting to see their politics reflected in the art that he put out there. Obviously, whatever you make, if it's pure and true, it's going to have a reflection of you. And also, if you are somebody who if you're somebody who's looking for an answer, right? You're going to see that in whatever you encounter, right? Whatever is taking over your brain, your psyche, whatever makes you lose sleep at night, whatever that thing is, you're going to see that in everything. But the key takeaway of that song, for me, like I mentioned, was self-empowerment. That, yes, there's this giant weight of the world, and yes, there's this political machine that is just leaving wake, just churning wake behind the boat, right? But you can take control of your life. And so many people get upset when people say that. And they say, well, I could never do that. What would it even look like? I live in this town where no one gets out, right? All of my friends, my family that I've grown up with, no matter how big they may or may not think, if you look at their actions, they work at the same places or they don't work, and they go to the same bars, and the paths they travel, right, never change. And we never leave this tribal mindset of short of going in the military and forcing yourself to leave, and then maybe you come back or maybe you don't, but this mindset of here we are and we're stuck and what can I do about it? But then there's examples like this. Quit drinking. I can't think of a single better thing to do to start turning your life around than take off the blinders that you put on to allow you to make it tomorrow and not deal with the voice inside your head that you've been ignoring and the feelings inside your heart that you've pushed down because everyone around you is doing the same thing. And perhaps it feels like, well, that's just life, isn't it? I'm a man. I'm just going to keep muscling forward. So he stops the drinking. And then what's he do? Look at this. Takes out what we all have in our pocket. The phone. It's my bride on the phone. And takes a video and hits the button. Now, even if he doesn't hit upload, he still hit the button and spoke his truth to the camera. He made something that only he can make. Again, two steps that perhaps he didn't do the day before or 30 days before when he woke up again and wished he was sober and did something different instead of pouring down strong that night before. And then hit the upload button. Shared it with, I think, was it West Virginia Radio, or they're going to get on me for not getting this right. But a local station out there who shared it on the channel, the Rich Men North of Richmond. And then not even a week later, this happens. And I'm sure he would tell you, if it could happen to him, it could happen to each one of you. And I know I'm trying to do it too. It's why my slogan on my website and on the channel is I'm getting a little bit better each day. I'm working hard. Will you do it with me? And that's it, my friends. Oliver, I'm rooting for you, brother. You're preaching to the choir. And every now and again, these things happen and people get reminded about how much more we have in common than we don't. And that's how I'm going to end it. I love you all so much. Thanks for watching. If you dig the vibe here, please hit subscribe on YouTube. It doesn't matter the channel. Over 70 to 80% of all viewers on any channel on YouTube are not subscribed. But if you hit that button, it lets YouTube know and me know that you like it and you want more, and then you'll get more of what you like for free. And so hit the button. And for all you guitar players out there, if you want to learn step by step how to learn music theory on the neck and how I teach guitar, you can join my online learning community. It's called GuitarGate. You get all my lessons. You get to find new music. You get to pick what comes next on YouTube. And it's actually the only way you can support the channel, because I don't do sponsored videos. I don't do sponsored content. I don't take any money from any brands. It's completely driven by you. So if that interests you and you want to learn a little guitar, find some new music, hit the first link in the description. I'd love to see you on GuitarGate. That's it, my friends. I love you so much. Keep it in your hands and keep following your heart. Cheers. Love it. Yeah. That's the truth right there.